Hello everyone, it's Izzy, and it has been a while since I played some TCG, so I went over to Justin Basil, which for those who aren't familiar, Justin Basil is a website that has a bunch of helpful information on the meta, different decks to play, rotations, deck building, a bunch of stuff. Currently, the top deck is the Dragapult EX deck. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to be using the suggested list on the website, seeing how it fares, and yeah, so without further ado, let's jump into it. So as it outlines on justinbasil.com, the deck practically works as a spread deck, and that's evident in the Pokemon and the supporter Pokemon. We have our primary attacker with Dragapult EX, with its Phantom Drive attack, only needing a fire and a psychic energy to do 200 damage, and then spread 6 damage counters to the bench Pokemon in any way we like. And our second evolution line being comprised of Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir, which, if we take a look at Dusknoir's ability Curse Blast, once during your turn, you may put 13 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out. This ability is great when you want to get 2 Pokemon out in one turn. Now moving on to Bidoof. I love this card's art, by the way. This card has no retreat, additionally has a no cost attack, which does 10, and during your opponent's next turn, they cannot play an item card from their hand. So you kind of item lock them with this cutie patootie here. You can't underestimate Bidoof. That's all I got to say. Then moving on, we have Pheasantipity EX. This is a pretty staple card in a lot of decks in this current meta rotation. We have Flip the Script. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out, during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. So again, draw power. Then we have Lumineon V, which helps us get some supporters out. Radiant Alakazam helps with some damage spreading. And our last Pokemon, another staple in the current meta, Rotom V, with Instant Charge, allowing you to draw 3 cards, but then your turn ends. Moving on to supporters, we have Arven, Iono, Lance, which allows you to search for up to 3 dragon Pokemon, Boss's Orders, Professor Turo Scenario, and moving on to items, we had Buddy Buddy Pofin, Ultra Balls, Counter Catcher, Rare Candy to evolve, Nest Ball, Night Stretcher, Earthen Vessel, Force Seal Stone, and for tools we have Rescue Board and Sparkle and Crystal, and our Stadium card being Temple of Sinnoh. And last but not least are 3 Fire Energy and 3 Psychic Energy. Alright, let's play! Alright, first game, we're gonna go first. I'm gonna put out a Dreepy, Duskull on the bench, and Rotom V on the bench. And they're gonna be playing Charizard EX. Now I'm gonna take that mulligan. Alright, we have Lance, which again allows us to look for 3 dragon Pokemon, so this is great to help set up our evolution line for Dragapult EX. But first, I'm gonna discard the Iono for now and get 2 energies, attach 1 to Dreepy, and I guess end my turn. They have a Squawk ability out, so Squawk and Seize. Once during your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards, so I guess they're just getting a fresh hand. They hit us for 20. I'm gonna now attach that Psychic Energy, use Lance to get a Dragapult EX because we have a rare candy. Yes, we do. And I'm gonna get the whole evolution line just so I can start setting up. I'm gonna put the Dreepy here, use rare candy to evolve, and use Phantom Drive for the knockout. And we're gonna knock out this Pidgey, so we get 3 prize cards. That is lethal. That's lethal. I understand the appeal now. Okay, they just use their ability that once during their turn they may draw until they have 5 cards in their hand. They're using a Super Rod, I'm assuming, to get that Squawk ability back out. Yep, but I fear it is too late. This is the first time I'm playing this deck, so I hope this trend continues. This is, again, pretty lethal. But yeah, we're gonna go first again. Not a great starting hand. Well, we could use the Buddy Buddy Pofin. Ooh, another mulligan. And it looks like it might be... Whoa! 3 mulligans. That's wild. It looks like they're playing the Charizard deck that, like, you buy, just because I did see the disc card. No shame in that game, though. I love a starter deck. I'm gonna take out these Dreepies, and I'm gonna attach a Psychic Energy this time. And I'm going to... yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there. I hesitated for a sec because I was like, oh, like maybe I should Ultra Ball for Dragapult EX, but if they did Iono, I didn't want to get that chance for hand disruption because my hand's pretty big already with the mulligans, so they might be inclined to do that. But it seems they're playing Arven, so I now know they have that rare candy, which so long as they don't have out the Charizard, which it looks like they don't right now, that's okay with me. But in that case, then I am gonna put Darloke there, and I'm gonna use Arven to get my rare candy, and I'll get out this sparkling crystal, and there we go. Yeah, so they're definitely using that starter deck. They have a Moltres, no big moving parts just yet. It looks like they have an Ultra Ball, so I'm thinking they're looking for that Charizard EX. And there it goes. So just as I had suspected, they do have that rare candy, so they are gonna use it. With Charizard EX, it does 180 as base, but if I were to take any cards, it does 30 more damage. So that's good for us in this moment. We are going to use Lance to set up our board. I'm gonna put another Dreepy, Evolve. I'm gonna attach this here. That way we can spare an energy, and then I'm going to Ultra Ball. I'm gonna get this Radiant Alakazam. Yeah, he doesn't have any on his bench yet, so I'm gonna do this here, and then I'm gonna end my turn. I knocked out the Pheasantipity, and this is where it starts to get a little bit of a scary territory. I'm going to put in this Dragapult, and then I'm gonna Phantom Dive, and I'm gonna knock out a Pidgey too, and put some on this Charmander. Okay, we got a Buddy Pofin. Okay, they're bossing orders this Dragapult. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm gonna Night Stretcher for our Pheasantipity, because if we do get knocked out, I wanna have the ability to draw. I'm gonna play Earthen Vessel for some energy, start building up our other Pokemon, and I'm gonna use Painful Spoons to put some on here. Oop. Not what I intended, but it's okay. And we'll Phantom Dive. We'll knock out the Pidgey again. Okay. All right, they're using Super Rod, I'm assuming, to get back out their evolution line a little bit. Oh, and they conceded. All right, that's game 2. All right, for this round, I'm calling. I am gonna be going first. Not too bad of a hand. Gonna put out our Dreepy and our Duskull to the bench. Okay, looks like they're playing an Eevee deck. I will be using our Buddy Pofin, get out our Dreepy and our Badoo this time. And then I'm going to end my turn there, apparently, because there's no energies. Okay, they're using Fan Rotom's Fan Call. Once during your first turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. They have a pretty hefty hand too. They have 8 cards right now. So if I do get an Iono, I think I will be using it eventually. They evolved into Flareon, which has Burning Charge, which allows you to search for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Looks like he's using Arven. He got a Terra Orb and a Sparkle Crystal. Okay, and I think they're gonna use their Burning Charge right now for the knockout. All right, Burning Charge is used. I'm gonna put our Badoo in play. I'm gonna evolve into Dusclops. And I'm also going to attach a basic energy here for turn. Ultra Ball for a Pheasantipity. Play Pheasantipity. Use its Flip the Script. Not ideal, but it is something. I'm going to use the Nest Ball to get out a Dreepy. I'm going to play an Arven for a Rare Candy and Sparkling Crystal. Attach Sparkling Crystal, Rare Candy. I'm going to use Curse Blast to get rid of this Eevee. Even though they do get a card from that, I did want to take him out because of all that energy that was stacking up. I'll take the card, prize card, and then we'll retreat our Badoo, put in our Dragapult. I'm going to Phantom Dive for 200, take out this other Eevee, and take that prize card. Woo! Nervous here, I'm nervous here. Alright, they just played an Area 0 Underdepths. So we could each play up to 8 Pokemon if we have a Terra Pokemon in play. They're using Earthen Vessel. Okay, they discarded a Psychic Energy. They're using Burning Charge. I'm assuming they're going to attach to this EVEX. Yarp. But they put 2 fire on here. I don't know if that was accidental, but that said, we are going to Buddy Pofin. Use Lance, start prepping these guys. I'm gonna use Recon Directive, get an energy, attach for turn, knock out Flareon, knock out Eevee. There's our Rotom V and our Radiant Alakazam. They're probably gonna Burning Charge then, I'm assuming. Okay, loading up that Chien-Pao. I'm gonna put Dusclops. I'm gonna put 5 on Fan Rotom. That way I can get the knockout when I use Phantom Dive. So Phantom Dive, Fan Rotom. Doesn't knock out Flareon, but does knock out Fan Rotom. And we win! Alright, so my review of this deck, it's, again, a pretty lethal deck. I could see why it's in the #1 spot. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you like videos like it, make sure to check down the channel below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys again next time. Woo!